What up, everybody? My name is Impractical, and welcome back to GameFam's Gambling Simulator. That's right, every update, it seems like we got a new way for us to, well, waste our Robux in this game. Honestly, at this point, they might as well just partner up with Do Big Studios because they just can't help themselves. Obviously, they copped this idea from them, so let's get into it. Let's take a good look at the screen so you guys can see the, this monstrosity. Seriously, with all the gambling implemented, might as well throw in Casino Zone or Casinopolis, but now we just got more microtransactions. So if you guys want to know, there is a brand new skin here in the Hero Mystery Chest. It is Gold Racesuit Sonic, but the exotic Rarity. Yes, I know. It's we got them 3 times. We got Legendary, Limited, and Exotic now. This is getting ridiculous. We're gonna address this later, but I'm pretty sure we all remember this was supposed to be an anniversary skin. Yeah, good luck with that. Now, if we go over here, you guys are going to see that you have 30 skins that you can get possibly out of this Hero Mystery Chest. You can buy 10 of them for roughly close to 3,000 Robux. Again, pretty crazy. Pretty sure I saw something like this in Grow a Garden. Now, if we go over here, you guys will see there's different tiers for you to pull from. You got the 40%, which will give you the epic tier. You got 30% of you hitting the legendary, 15% for seasonal, 10.5% for exotic. They got 3 exotics, so there's different versions. You got the 10.5% for this exotic, which gives you roughly about, I believe, 5 skins in this part. Over here for the 4-star, you have 4 skins, and each of these will, well, when you get one of them, you will get them at least at 4-star. Now, the 0.5% exotic here is a Gold Racesuit Sonic that comes out at 6-star once you pull them. Again, keep in mind, this is a 0.5% chance, and this is 1 out of 30 possible skins of you pulling. So unfortunately, if you hit buy 10, there is a possibility, a very strong possibility, that you can pull 10 Camper Knuckle. Now let me explain why this skin might be super rare. Okay, so if we get into this, you see that it's 0.5% chance to pull this exotic skin out of 30 possible skins to get in the game. Cool. Now we had a 1.4% pull rate for the limited version out of, well, 6 possible rewards. Cool. But the thing is, let's look at the Robux. It's 1,999 Robux for a buy 10. And there was also a free alternative method by grinding steps. People were able to deplete the 2,000 limited stock by grinding with alt accounts and also with Robux. The Hero Mystery Chest, we do not have that option. It's just pure Robux, which is 2,999 Robux to buy 10, which is 1,000 more, or a whole $10 more than the limited option. So in fact, it's going to be a lot harder to pull this skin. We're talking about the quantity that's in stock. We have 30 possible rewards here, not 6 possible rewards. We have a 0.5% pull rate, and mathematically speaking, even if we were to pull 100 times, meaning spending almost up to $300 in this game, you only have a 39.42% chance to actually get the skin. That's 1 out of or more. So basically you're kind of dead in the water thinking if this skin is going to be more in the game than the limited version. I doubt it'll even hit 500 because we don't even have the player count to say we can have this many skins there. Guys, we peaked at 13,000. Like, let's be real. Not everybody's gonna buy this. Oh my god, I'm seeing triple. So let's just get into this because this is gonna be nuts. Gold Racesuit Sonic Legendary came out last year. Cool, we got it with fireworks. Great summer event, loved it. Now moving on to Gold Racesuit Sonic Limited, which we got this year, about 2 months ago. Lovely, great disappointment, because here's the crazy thing about this is that instead of re-releasing the event that the Gold Racesuit Sonic came in, we got it put in a golden egg where again people were going mad trying to chase and get this skin. Pretty depressing, to be honest. The reasoning, I was going to say excuse given, was because this is meant to be treated as a special skin yearly. If that was the case, why not re-release the event? Make it a once-a-year thing. You can only get it at this time of the year. I'm just saying, right? I did a whole video on this because now that just opened the floodgates of the possibility of Birthday King Sonic, even Birthday King Classic Sonic, being in a golden egg. Okay, that's just nuts. But yeah, let's go into that. Now, I know you're looking at the stats, but here's the thing. The stats were not like this. The stats, in fact, were similar to the legendary version, but with additional stamina. So it wasn't plus 15, I believe it was plus 25. Now, the crazy thing about this is these stats were changed from this update. What's significant about this update is that the only skins we got in this update were Knuckles, Lego Amy, Lego Rouge. Okay, and what else did we get? Oh, that's right, the exotic version of Gold Racesuit Sonic. So it is safe to say that the only reason why this one got its stats updated, it was because the exotic version literally had these insane stats from the get-go. So this was just updated and changed along to match the crazy chaser at the end, because imagine people pulling for this one and finding out its stats are far superior, in a sense, not really, than the limited version. That would be pretty insane, and I'm pretty sure we had a situation like that happen before, but they rectified it, and now we got this situation where we got padded stats. Want to know why padded? Because these ain't the best stats in the game. In fact, I can make a better broken skin to make people want to pay money for than this. You have a balanced type character with plus 25 stamina. Okay, cool. We have a lot of those already. In fact, the crazy thing about this is the plus 25 stamina is not really that big of a deal. There's not much use at this point. Cool. So let's talk about the plus 10 event. Well, event used to be really good, but the problem is we never know when they turn it on. They never put a sign, they never put in a notice in any of the event boards that let you know, hey, events actually work. Event stat actually works in this event. So nobody cares about this no more. It's not really that big. You just keep it in your inventory collecting dust, just like I do with all those chows and fast friends that I have just for events only. Now, magnet is the biggest one because everyone loves magnet. Magnet is great, especially if you don't have the infinite magnet pass. This is good, but it's plus 15. You could have gave us a plus 25, but you kept it at plus 15. Again, we have other skins that beat this for magnet. And then lastly, let's talk about luck. Oh god, luck. Luck hasn't been relevant since Cyber Station. In fact, Cyber Station is the last world we've got vending machines. We didn't get none in Speed Jungle Zone. We didn't get none in No Place. In fact, Green Hill all the way to Hilltop has vending machines. That's cool. Speed, like I said, and No Place, no vending machines. No vending machines in Metal City Skate Park, none in Cityscape, and none in these 5 worlds you see here. And I'm pretty sure when we get a brand new one, which will be World 16, we won't even get a new vending machine. So again, what are you doing with luck? It's nothing, because guess what? You can't use it in the spin wheels in the legendary spinner or in the regular free one. You can't even use it for the Eggman boss fights, and those haven't been updated in about over a year or two since its introduction. So yeah, we haven't really gotten any use for luck. All right, let's get a good side-by-side comparison. If you guys are going to be seeing, each of these are going to be labeled on screen. All the audio is coming from the legendary version, and I'll explain in a bit. But as you can see, there's minor differences with the sparkles when they run. For some reason, the exotic has their sparkles more pronounced. Of course, there's little rainbow sprinkles, I guess, for it being a 0.5 skin. And when it comes to the boost, it is slightly different compared to the legendary and limited. Now, the interesting part is the animation. The animations are consistent with the Racesuit Sonic, the regular version, because this is an SA2 skin. It has the rail switch animation. But that's not the only thing these two skins are missing. On screen, we're taking a good look at the legendary version. If you pay close attention to the sound, this is how it should sound like, because it's based on the Sonic Adventure 2 Racesuit skin. So if we equip the exotic skin, you guys will see that it is missing something. That's right, it's missing those Sonic Adventure 2 sound effects, the pitter patter, the steps, even the spin dash. And the fact is, it doesn't even have a gold glow, it's just a blue hue. So again, this skin is disappointing really badly. But not to worry, the limited version that's supposed to come out in a golden egg, it's pretty much the same thing, except this one retains the gold just like the legendary version. I don't know, guys, this is pretty disappointing. Wow, that was a lot of information to break down. But yeah, guys, this is the situation of the game. It's pretty crazy. There are a lot of people that have these assumptions that, again, the skin price off will fall off, people will see it as cheap. But the fact is, in this game, we view value equivalent to quantity. So that's how the trading market has always worked. How many of these skins possibly out there? How rare is this thing to justify the value? That is why, if you think about it, a lot of these skins go up in price higher than previous skins when I'm talking about limited versions, because the stock quantity was a lot less in comparison. So that's the kicker here. If people think the exotic skin will be, I don't know, will fall in price, it won't, because it'll be a lot rare. Yeah, you might see 10 here, 20 there, but if you think about it in the bigger picture of how many total will be in the game, that would require everybody to spend $300 just to get the skin and hit that 39.42% pull rate, which again, it's pretty crazy to say, because we don't even have that many whales. Remember, think about how many whales actually make up a game. It's a small percentage. So even if all the whales were pulling, not all of them will hit, and we'll still have under 500 of these skins in circulation. Again, pretty crazy, because this is just straight up math, which is giving me a headache, because that is way too much math for one video. But not only that, let's look at the fact that this skin with its padded stats will basically have people thinking it's the best one in the game, when it's just fluff. It doesn't really hold relevance or matter, because we have past skins that outperform it way better. Luck is, well, hasn't been relevant since Cyberstation. And let's just be honest, the event stat, nobody cares about it anymore or focuses on too much, because we never know when it's on for an event. So yeah, there's that too. So again, while it does look appealing at a glance, a lot of players who play the game and know it's nothing. It's basically nothing. This is a guy coming from a guy who actually has every skin in the game, looks at all the stats in comparison. It really is nothing. And honestly, it's kind of sad that they thought it will catch people. Trust me, people will still try to pull for it because they want such a rare skin. But it's a nothing burger right now, and it's kind of sad, because this is where we're headed. We're headed to having grow a garden mechanics into the game just to make profits, I guess. And on the topic, Grow a Garden actually changed their thing because of their community. In fact, their turnaround rate for their responsive community is crazy, because guess what? They heard their community, they responded to the feedback, and they added mercy pools. If you don't know what that is, it's basically saying if out of let's say however many pulls, 150, whatever, if you're not able to get that 0.5% chance thing, then you're guaranteed on the next pull after you hit that marker, which is very popular in a lot of Japanese gacha games, and I play a lot of those, so I would know what mercy pools are. We have no mercy here. It's just straight up merciless. These are merciless pull rates, which is crazy to see them finally go this far in the game, especially when the numbers were just coming up because of the Lego event. So they just kind of shot themselves in the foot with this, because nobody's responding well to having this loot mechanic added into the game. Now the question is, how long will this stay in the game? And I don't know. It doesn't seem to have a timer, doesn't have anything. This might be here for a month or two. We don't know. But again, like I said, we don't have the player count to even like equate to having a lot of these in circulation. This will definitely be a very scummy thing thrown out there to get people like, oh, what if I get lucky? What if I get a chance, kind of thing. So don't let it lure you into a trap. Again, it's a sad thing. So if we actually move over and focus on the other thing about how did I get this skin, I didn't pay for it. I traded for it, and honestly, this skin wasn't even bought, if I could say that accurately. It's really weird how I got this skin, guys. Like, so the way I got this skin was that someone actually bought it in the trading hub for only 100,000 red star rings. Now I know what you're thinking. Impractical. Who would sell this rare skin for 100,000 red star rings? Well, it was a developer. They had a copy on them, put it on the trading hub for 100,000 red star rings, and someone bought it, and then they traded to me, and I traded a limited chrome style knuckles. Now, a lot of people thought this was an uneven trade, but like I broke down mathematically speaking, it's very rare for this skin to be pulled. So it's a good price for it. It was a good trade, because at the end of the day, this skin will be more valuable in my eyes because, one, of its history. This skin was actually level 1. That's right. When you get this skin, you get it at 6 stars, but not the one that I got. The one I got was at star 1. Here's the screenshots on screen, which is pretty nuts, because that means this was just spawned into the game. It wasn't a bug or anything, because all the ones we've seen so far that are put up on trading or in the marketplace is basically at 6 star, and this one was at star 1. So yeah, technically this might be the only free one in the game, in the sense of that no Robux was spent to get it. Now I know other people will say they'll get theirs for free, but originally if it was purchased with Robux, it was a paid skin. That's the only way to deal with it. But yeah, here's me trading it limited chrome style knuckles for it, because I had a spare. But yeah, this is, again, it's pretty crazy that I was able to get this, and the history behind it, I like it. But moving forward, I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with this whole having every single skin in the game at 6-star and keeping track of all the stats like I normally do, because yeah, if there's stuff like this continue to be implemented, that's it. We're just gonna have to wait for the whales to buy it and then keep track of it another way. So there goes the 100% perfect account. So yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to this video and talking about this. Huge shout out to Griff, because wow, I have to say I asked for help with my community because I'm still learning Blender. I'm still learning how to make models and stuff like that, and he came in clutch. He literally got the render, the model, he made the model, he got the texture, the everything on it all in under a day, and I was just blown away. This was an idea. I reached out to my community, be like, hey guys, I need help with this, if anybody could help me, and he responded. And it's amazing seeing how a lot of you actually responded with offers to help. And I gotta say, I have the best community ever. Thank you guys so much for the response. Thank you, Griff. It's amazing to see you guys wanting to help out. I wish I could do more, because honestly, like, wow, I have some amazing talented members in my community, especially my Discord server. So yeah, thank you again, Griff, so much for this render. You guys are seeing it on screen. It's beautiful. All right, that's enough yapping, but thank you so much for sticking around. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and comment your thoughts down below. I know it's a lot we went over, but I want to hear it from you guys. What do you think of this whole thing? Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.